There you have it, folks. Last call to get in on the early pick five at Truro. We're going to send things up to track announcer Joe Kelly. He's going to take you through the racing action this evening. 8 dashes on tap.
Race number one of the evening, top of the stretch, Atlantic Sire Stake for 2-year-old trotters. They'll compete for a purse of $10,480. Amberley's Rocket, Dusty Lane Margot, Hamac Prime Time, and Nick Way rocks it. The 2-year-olds are now off and trotting, and Dusty Lane Margot was away first and will grab that early lead as they head into that first turn. Emberley's Rocket on the inside and up on the outside. And a rough gated off stride there went Hamac Prime Time. Hamac Prime Time is on a break and away at the back of the field. Nick Way rocks it. 2-year-olds head through the Redland Farms backstretch. Time one as they race on to the opening quarter. Dusty Lane Margot shows the way out there, a length and a half. Emberley's Rocket is in pursuit from the pocket second. Then Nick Way rocks it. He is looking at it from 3, back down trotting after the early miscue, but trailing in 4th is Hamac Prime Time. They're single file as the 2-year-old trotters head to the 3/8 now after an opening quarter of 32 and 1/5 second, and setting the early tempo. That's Dusty Lane Margot and Jason Hughes out there by a length and a quarter. Emberley's Rocket getting the good journey in the pocket second. Then we go back third to Nick Way rocks it. And at the back of the field, the early breaker Hamac Prime Time. They're still single file as they race along into that lower turn on their way now to the 5/8. No change up front. Dusty Lane Margot continuing to chart the path with Emberley's Rocket content to follow along in the pocket. And Nick Way rocks it. On the inside is third, and still back there in 4th is Hamac Prime Time. They've trotted the half in 1:05 and 1/5. Midway down the Redland Farms backstretch. Final time. Dusty Lane Margot, Amberley's Rocket. They still sit 1-2. Then Nick Way rocks it. Back there third. Off stride once again at the back is Hamac Prime Time. On past the 7/8 now they head. And Amberley's Rocket is pulling the pocket on Dusty Lane Margot as they round the top turn. Another gap of 3 lengths. Back to Nick Way rocks it third. Off the turn, they straighten out for the stretch drive. Amberley's Rocket on the outside. Inside, Dusty Lane Margot. Dusty Lane Margot. Amberley's Rocket on the outside. Dusty Lane Margot. Amberley's Rocket. Dusty Lane Margot holding on to win it. Amberley's Rocket second, third is Nick Way rocks it.
Pretty good stretch drive there between a pair of first-time starters on the trot. It was Dusty Lane Margot just breezing through soft early fractions, and they picked it up big time through that final quarter, and they were sprinting through the stretch. Dusty Lane Margot holding off Emberley's Rocket. So the Blue Knight, Jason Hughes, starting things up in Atlantic Sire Stakes action with Corey McPherson finishing second. Third goes to the 4. Nick Way rocks it. And no luck for the favorite this evening. Hamac Prime Time, a break in the opening turn, and then another break up at around 3/4. Just took every chance away for the favorite in race number 1 of 8. We'll see Dusty Lane Margot returning to victory lane with Jason Hughes on board for trainer Ashley Gamester next.
Back in the Woodmere Farms Winners Enclosure, winner of race 1, Atlantic Sire Stake for 2-year-old trotters, number 2, Dusty Lane Margot. Brown filly by E.L. Rocket. So the Muscle Mass Dam, Muscle Manigan, was bred by Ronnie Gass, Cornwall PEI. Now owned by Don McCrae of Vernon Bridge PEI. Trained by Ashley Gamester, driven by Jason Hughes. Dusty Lane Margot winning her career debut in 2:07 flat.